Premiums in, shares up. The compound engine is officially running. We're taking every dollar of covered call income and pouring it into high-yield ETFs and dividend leaders, or pouring it back into stocks we own to watch the shares explode. 2 trades, 2 tracks, endless growth. This is Covered Calls in action. Hey, and welcome back to the Covered Calls. So, first of all, if you would like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. It's free to you and means the world to me. We're going to start with our reinvest accounts. As you can see, that one we closed, got called, exercise, so that one we're out. So we're going to just do these 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have these 5 going. And as you can see, we are 105. We started at 100. So we're doing positive, even though these are all, some of these are currently down, like Tesla. As you can see, trade price was 384 and it's down to 341. So let's go ahead and let's do some covered calls. Let's start with BAC. And we're going to go, today is Friday, there's 1 day left. I'm going to go to next Friday, so we're going to get 8 days. And BAC, we need 62.77 is what we bought at. So we're right here. So we are at the money as far as the stock, but we are going to go a little bit out of the money. And we're going to go, let's see, where are we at? Delta. There's not a 25 probability out the money. We'll go to 85 because we don't want this to get called. We're going to sell, and we have 300 shares to sell, so we can do 3 contracts. And that's going to get us 43.05. And I will reinvest that. And it's filled. So 62. So we can buy, and then we switch this to the money we just made, 43.05. And we are going to go market just to make sure it gets filled quickly. All right, there's that one. So next we want to find GM, General Motors. We're going to do 300 of these also. Let's see, we're at 87.51, so we want to go at least to 87. I think we can go right at 87. We're going to get 61 cents, so that'll still put us above the 87.51. So we can sell 3 of these. And that's going to get us 203.55. And we can go buy shares. Dollar amount was 203.55. Market, make sure it gets filled. And boom, alrighty. Cool. Next one is Rivian. I don't know. Look, tell me in the comments, what's your opinion on EVs? I've been looking at the cost effectiveness of EVs, and it seems to be location has a lot to do with it, because I did a search on the AI searches, and it turns out I am in one of the bottom 10 states for EVs, and that's mostly because it's a mountain state and it's very low population, and we don't have a lot of public chargers. However, we do have a lot of hydroelectric dams out here in the West, so our power is cheap. So if you're charging at home, you can save a lot of money. Let's see. All right, let's get back to trading. That was just a random thought. Rivian's at 15. It's down a little today. So we have 700 shares of Rivian, and we are at a cost of $16.87. So I want to go at least to the $16.50. Yeah, that's in the 77% chance of out of the money. So that's good. So we will sell 7 of those. And that's going to get us 121.45. And we're going to purchase 121.45. Market, confirm and send. Alrighty. Next is Tesla. I've been watching some YouTube videos on the Tesla self-driving. If you drive a lot, that seems like that would be a kind of a nice thing. Let's see. So we have 100. So we are going to just do one. Wow, where are we at? We're at 384. We're not going to go that far out. So we're going to go 357, so 367, 377, 387. So this will get us 58, 59, 60. Yeah, you can see these are, this is highly volatile. So I'm going to go out here and just do my one this far out, because we are so far underwater on it. I want to try and protect a little bit. And that's going to get us $278.35. And Tesla's at 339. Tesla took that big dip. Let's see what that is. Oh, that's just news. Okay. So Tesla. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Had an interruption there. All right. So we're going to buy $281 worth. So that's going to be even less than 1 share, but that's okay. Alrighty, and then Verizon. This is our last one on this account. And we have 300 shares. We're going to go, doesn't have anything in the 20s, so we'll be conservative and go 17 on the Delta. So we're going to sell our 3. And that's going to net us 43.05. And then we'll go purchase Verizon, which is at 49. buy. $43.05. Alrighty. That is everything. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall. Okay, we are up 16 shares on Verizon. We're only up 2 shares on Tesla. That's because with the big drop, we're trying to kind of conserve a little bit. I could be a little more aggressive, but I want to hold out, and I think Tesla is going to actually tick back up. I think the hit has been taken, so I don't want to go too close, and it is still volatile, so I'm going to try and protect that one a little bit. Rivian, you see we've already got 53 shares of it. General Motors, we have 19 shares, and Bank of America, we have 5 shares. If you look up here, we started with 100,000 in the account, so we're up $5,000. So this account is doing really well. This is, of course, something you can do in your own accounts. And remember, if you're doing this in a regular brokerage account, every time you write a covered call, you're going to have a tax hit. If you do this in a IRA or a protected account, you do not have to pay tax each time you do one of these transactions. But talk to a tax professional to make sure where you're at with that. All right, and then the other account was the one where we're selling the covered calls, and we are using that money to buy dividend stocks in the dividend tracker software. As you can see, everything got called, so I'm going to do something different. I'm going to keep SoFi, and I am going to go to Intel. And what I'm going to do is I have, wrong company, Intel Corp. There we go. So next Friday, look at these prices. You can get this. So we have, what's the price? 91, and we have 98. Available for trading. We have 89. So how many shares can we get? So what we're going to do is max in one. Let's see, 9 would be 82. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy 900 shares. So 900 of those. So what we can do is while we're here, we are going to be very aggressive. So we're going to sell, it is at 91.41. So we're going to go one step out of the money, and we're going to get 325 on 9 shares, or 900 shares, 9 contracts. That's going to generate $3,031.65. So this is if you want to go all in. Like I said, I still own the SoFi. And we have 500 shares of that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go, where are we at? We're at 1802. Yeah, 1850. I mean, really, you could be bold if you were okay with selling. You could go at the money at 18 and think it's going to go down over the next week. But I'm going to be one step out of the money, and we're going to sell 5 of those. And that's going to get 166.75. All right, that's filled. Cool. So that is how the covered calls work. These are the two accounts. And in the next video, I will take you to the dividend tracker, and I'll reinvest the 3,000 and the 166. And we'll take a look at how our overall dividend portfolio is doing. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on this video. Remember, if you're into covered calls, give me a thumbs up. And also, like I said, give me a comment on what your view is on the EVs, because I'm going to be looking into more of that. All right, guys, you have a great time, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for staying to the end. If you haven't yet, please give me a like and subscribe. It means the world to me and helps me make more videos. Thank you so much. Goodbye.